Morning, Tom. Good morning, good morning. Right, we're going to be starting in literally a couple minutes.
Yo.
Hey, morning,
That
morning.
was weird. It didn't you know it normally comes up when there's a new message comes
Yeah.
up with like there's something in that chat, yeah, then what?
I did it not.
It was in the London one, but
Oh, that's weird. Yeah, I'm already live on YouTube as well.
oh nice.
Yeah. Alright. Oh, let's make a start. Let's have a look at your GJ. Yeah, I mean, there could be the little opportunity for a little bit of continuation, but
Yeah, it's hard, isn't it?
yeah, because of how much
the
we've
retest
moved.
level.
Yeah, how much we've
Yeah.
moved up already. But I mean, it wouldn't be unheard of for it to. But if we're gonna start coming down, this would be the area based on what we've got to the left. Previous support, previous level support. So we would see major reactions below here, and we'd start creating resistance. So if we do take buys, I will be a little bit cautious just because of how much we've moved up. But either way, there's still, very much potential opportunity for a little continuation move. But I'd be very much interested in probably 30 minutes minimum. But we can definitely get a little bit of continuation for sure. The only problem we have obviously is whatever break above we get, the stop would have to be below the current 30-minute, which is minimal, right? But that does mean that, you know, your 1-to-1 would be reciprocated in the same way. So it's not going to be a massive trade, but
Yes.
that would be the opportunity. So that's what I would be looking at. So if this 30-minute was to close above, I'd be looking at taking an entry. I don't know, let's just say it closed above here. I'd be looking at taking an entry, putting stops below this level, and then targeting the 1-to-1. So wherever that may be, that might be like over here, and then I'll be done. Because we don't know whether we're gonna find a big ass rejection and then start coming down heavy. Although previous 4-hour candle closed bullish, doesn't really mean much. Plus, I'd like to see a retest of 880 before we come up. Like, I'd like to, yeah. What would be nice is if we get a, like, let's say a candle closes below this little support here at 920. I wouldn't be looking for sells if it done that. But let's say it did. Let's say the candle came down, broke below, and then the next one creates a little wick and breaks up. That's what I'd be looking at as a really, that would be a good opportunity.
Yeah. Coming into volume time as well, that would probably push up higher.
Yeah, exactly.
That GM trade play out in the end yesterday or not?
It played out in the sense that it did push down, but it did end up coming back up. So
I think it was timed to come down further, didn't it?
yeah, it just couldn't get down to this level. So we had, the entry was here, so I think it pushed down about 15. Yeah, 17 pips, then it retraced back to entry, and then it dropped 25, then it consolidated, and then it just started to break down again further when we started to get breaks of this support here, and then further breaks. We had a little bit more of a continuation move. So obviously, let's say you held the trade from there with your stop above that candle there, like we said, you can bring your stop from here to here. Right, if you held that from there, understanding that you want a bit more of a larger win, because you had a, let's say you had a if you want a 1-to-1, yeah, which is always going to be sensible, you had a 29 pip stop, so you want that to be reciprocated. You did get your 1-to-1, but after many hours, it was a long ass trade. But you know, if you like the idea of just securing it like 20 pips or whatever, you had that down over here, so. Good morning, YouTube.
There's only four or five viewers.
What's that, mate?
Not many viewers right now, is there?
No, there never is at this time though.
It's early, isn't it?
No, people come on late, but
Yeah, most of the time, there's not really much going on at this moment.
no. DJ looking like it wants to break up, but I won't be taking any 15-minute opportunities. Only when there's high volume when I take 15-minute opportunities, but we're not seeing that right now. Because in theory, I've seen this kind of situation before, and we are definitely due a fairly decent pullback.
Yeah, because like, I mean, we had a push up obviously in London yesterday, but since then it's been quite slow coming up higher. Be careful for the buys. I'd rather see a pullback first and then be more confident that pushing up and then
Yeah.
end up pulling back to this level at some point in the session. At
Yeah.
a level, it's like shit. I'm in.
Yeah.
Little pushing Asian though.
Yeah, big pushing Asian.
Can actually.
Can't not listen to that song.
Still using this, are you?
Well, I don't know what else to use.
Yeah.
They reckon there's like a YouTube safe audio library, but I couldn't find it.
Nah. So I don't know how you got copyright. So was it that song where you clicked on it for like a second and you're like, oh, I need to. That's not copyright free.
I don't know. I'm not sure. This should be. Look, I've actually put on YouTube safe.
Yeah. Was it on yesterday as well?
Yeah. So we'll see.
It's annoying
Anyway.
'cause I feel like if you get 3 strikes, I feel like they terminate your channel.
I don't know, but I'll just tell them I've been using this. Well, I probably won't even get a reply. They'll just delete me. If it does it again today and I don't get banned, I'm gonna have to just cut the music out until I find an actual YouTube safe channel, because I can't risk losing the channel. I literally just started back. Imagine that, you just start back the live streams and then you're like, nope, no more live streaming for you. I just have to move to Twitch or something.
Yeah. They're hard because it's very difficult to dispute a copyright strike, isn't it? Because like you have to find out yourself if it is copyright or not.
Hmm. How is everybody this morning, YouTube? What was you gonna say, mate?
3 strikes and 90-day period result in your channel being permanently removed from YouTube.
3 strikes and what? You'll be
90 days, so in 3 months.
Oh my days. I don't even know if that's worth the risk.
That's risky, man.
Thing is, I always get the email afterwards. It's so annoying.
It's because they probably review it and like uploads afterwards. Does it demonetize your thing as well for the video?
Yeah, for the video, yeah. But what I've been doing is I've been trimming it out. You can trim it out, so it might only be like, I don't know, like a 30-second clip. You just trim it out afterwards.
What you can do is, if you did demonetize your channel, you can literally play any music, I'm pretty sure.
Wait, what do you mean, sorry?
If you were to like demonetize, so like say you don't get money from YouTube,
Yeah.
like off any videos,
Yeah.
you can just put any music you want.
Yeah, true, but don't they just like completely kick you off because you're
not really helping them make money.
Yeah. I don't know. I would have thought that's even worse, because at least if you're trying to make money, they just give the money to whoever the song was. Even though like I made £1 or whatever for streaming yesterday, that's it.
Yeah. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm just gonna have to pray that if it doesn't do it today, then I know that it was just because I probably clicked on another, and I'll just stick to this one playlist. But I did ask YouTube yesterday if they could recommend any, but I never get any responses.
Quite bad customer service, isn't they?
Yeah. So YouTube, what are you guys looking at today? What are you planning for? What's the plan for YouTube today? Let's have a little look at gold. I think gold did a little retracement. Oh yeah, once we break back above 2000, gold is going to be off. Just got a zone over here on the 4-hour time frame. Because now that you've had a target created on gold, it should be very nice. If you get a break above that resistance. Yeah, break above 2002. Oh my days. That's
Yeah,
gonna be the move. In fact, that is the move for the Is it 2000? Yeah, 2000 and...
Yeah, I've got 2002 as another.
Yeah, that is going to be your area. And then you could have this whole clean move back up to like 2041. Good morning, Euro AUD. Okay, what about Euro AUD? But good morning to you as well. Looking for break on 15 minute on Euro AUD, yeah? Euro AUD. I'll have a little look for you. Where's he gone? Let's have a look at Euro AUD. 15 minute. Looking for break of 15 minute. What, break of this low or the break of that wick there? It does look like it's moving bearish, doesn't it? Previous 4-hour closed bearish, so you probably want to be looking for sells. 1 hour broke the support, starting to create a little resistance. Well, already been creating a resistance. 30 minute. Yeah, see, if I was looking for sells on Euro AUD, mate, even though I don't trade it, that would have been my entry right there. I would have taken entries off that 30-minute closure because it broke that support. After you can clearly see structure, we failed to break higher. We created a range. Okay, we broke down below that range, created a low, pulled back, created a resistance, lower to over here. So now we're starting to actually create a more of a short-term bearish trend, and then we broke that support. So you had a couple of options. Either there would have been first entry to say, okay, we can push back down to here and then see what happens. Then the next candle breaks that, so then you could have added a second position, and then now you're getting this drop. And then looking left, where's targets, where you got clear structure to the left. So this is going to be target probably 2, and then you're maybe not secure, but you're going to watch this area for reaction. See what I'm saying? And then, you know, you would have had a nice entry and you'd be already up like 18 pips. So yeah, maybe that would be a good area to secure at like 22 pips, and then you can leave a runner to come down to this next support for around 60 pips. That would have been the play. So I would study that. If I was you, I would look at that, because that was, you had a few confluences to take those sells there. You had the 4-hour cat already. When I look at the 4-hour, you see the structure, you see, okay, price moved up. Yeah, price moved up. We created a resistance, right? And we created support. So this support has to be respected for price to continue that move. Didn't continue that move. This 4 hour candle came down, failed to break higher, and it broke that support. So already, I'm going to be looking for some form of resistance to sell it. Looking at 4 hour targets. So that's the first thing, just based off the 4 hour. Then when you come to the 1 hour, you see, oh, okay, there was my range, and then here's my break. So in this area is where you want to study an entry opportunity, because that is the clear opportunity. Once you're below this level here, okay, there will be an opportunity to look for resistance to form below here to continue that move down. So your opportunity was below the support. And then as you go to your lower and lower time frames, you're going to see more and more opportunity for entries. You know, that area potentially, if you don't like that and you said, okay, but we have a support here, I want to wait below here, cool, you had a 15-minute opportunity. You then had the 30-minute closure. 2 opportunities, little downside move, you've got a clear target to the left, reject potential reaction area, you don't know, but if it doesn't, then where's it going to go? Well, go to your 30-minute, clearly see we've got this nice clean candle coming down to this support. So then you'd say, okay, I'll watch for reactions here, maybe secure something. That's down to the individual. If not, there's your target, there's your support. But yeah, definitely a couple opportunities there. But I hope that helps anyway. I hope that helps. But no problem. Tom, I'm waiting for GJ 30-minute closure above 990, then bottom wick and buy on the flip. Yep, sensible. Obviously, we both, you know, I'm sure you're aware of as well. Just got to be a little bit cautious of potential pullbacks. But then I suppose if we don't break above, then we know that we're not going to continue that move. Because sales right now is pretty hard. I'd have to see some form of structure. I'd have to see this not close above. I'd have to see a break of this, a pullback, resistance, and then sell it. I won't just sell it on a break, because if we broke this support, I don't know what's going to happen here. I don't know what's going to happen here. You know, we could then create wicks to start making our way back up and then start breaking up. So until I start seeing structure for sales, like a resistance to form lower than over here, with a, you know, with some form of a drop, pullback, resistance, and then look to continue looking left to come back down as pullback. If not, same idea as you, looking for a little continuation move, understanding though that it's going to be very tricky to really push up high, you know, so we're going to have to just pay attention to key levels to the left. And yeah, but yeah, we've got about 9 minutes for this 30-minute to close anyway. But yeah, sensible planning there, Tom. Obviously, we've just a little brief discussion on gold. But if I was looking at gold now, obviously this area here is going to be a no-no for me, because it's you're in a little 4-hour range. I won't be necessarily looking for sales, but potential sales below here, yeah, there is. Looking at further pullbacks, watching wick levels as well, but ultimately buys above here is what's going to make the most sense, because once you're above here and above that 30-minute level, you know, you got this whole clean range on the higher time frame. So yeah, GJ now rejecting this resistance at the minute. But like I said, nobody get carried away if we just start breaking this support. If we break this support, that does not mean we're going to go smashing down. So just bear that in mind. Because at the minute, the only confirmation we have is, alright, we're rejecting this minor resistance that we created in just before pre-London. But apart from that, where was our previous structure points? Here, here, and so let's do that again. Right, where's our key structure points? So here number 1, here number 2, and here number 3. This little support here it's nothing really. It's one candle. So our key structure point is, if this is higher than here, okay, any support formed that creates a solid higher support than over here can still make its way back up based on structure, because we'd be doing that. Yeah. So what would I be looking for sells? Well, if we first of all, what's happening now is tick number 1, break of that level is tick number 2, a move down, a pullback, so that kind of higher support level but lower time frame, then a resistance formed, yeah, lower to here to show a change in structure, and then I'd look to test this support that was created and continue down looking left. That would be my only really option for sells. Because as we look at the 4 hour, previous 4 hour candle was very strong bullish, but that's not means to say that this 4 hour candle can't end up, I don't know, looking like this and pulling back. It can, very much so. And we can get a 4 hour candle looks like that, but it's not going to just be a straight ass drop, because we know that this level here is going to be really key in terms of upside. If you go left after this support, we want to see support forming back above that level in order to say we're going up based off of what you can see. You know, go look to the left on the 4 hour, you know, all above this area roughly you can see support was formed to head up. You know, think about where we are now. We're not quite there yet. We're just below that kind of zone on the 30-minute, right? So once we're actually above here as well, then we can start really talking about upside. But we got this little area here, obviously going to be key. And then, you know, this is just a potential watch level, because we don't know. Again, we might find a bit of rejection here and start coming down. We're not sure.
Yeah, what I was liking this morning, well, I was up a bit earlier, but I was just watching. You had that 5:30 candle closing bearish. I was like, if we can get the next candle closing bearish and then get some more candles closing in and around, you know, retesting like 800 level, and then start getting closes back above 880. That's your like close back above, and then
yeah,
you retest the high. But the range is now not good because you had that support form.
Yeah. Yeah, no, that wouldn't be a bad shout at all, would it?
The zone's quite dead though. It's just creating like a new range after that push up.
Yeah.
Until we get volume.
Yeah, it's looking like a bit of a dead day. But I was going to say, YouTube, who paid attention yesterday? Because we literally said yesterday about when we were talking about the buys yesterday. Obviously, we know we got the 30-minute break, but that wouldn't have been enough for me. Based off of what we know, this area being a trouble area. But what did we say? We said if we get a solid support formation above 152, that resistance, then we can have an upside move. What happened? We created two opportunities of support. First one over here, right? You might say, oh, that's a bit of a weak candle. Well, understand what the candle did. This candle broke resistance. This candle pulled back to create the wick and the retest. This candle clearly engulfed and created that support. So that definitely was your opportunity. Yeah, putting stops potentially below the range, or you could have got away with below here. Well, you did get away with it, but for longer term, it's going to be safer down here. But you could have got away with that. If not, that candle right there, once we created this kind of structure, that was it, off. So there was a good opportunity for buys yesterday. And then, even if I said you wanted to wait for a target to be formed above that area to be safe, well, what was wrong with that? Nothing wrong with that. Obviously, that's not during my session, but clear price made a high. I said wait for the retracement, support was formed, engulfed previous candle, take entries, put stops below there, and then make your way back to there. That is how you do it. So there was definitely good opportunity above that area yesterday, just in order to be safe. We've got 2 minutes left on this 30 minutes, so we'll see what happens with this. But yeah, apart from that, it was a good session yesterday. I know we didn't get a trade on the session, but we called out 100% the correct move. Discussed that move yesterday, so hopefully you guys listened, paid attention, and you could have had a really, really good day yesterday. We've got a little 1 minute left for this candle to close. But yeah, for Theodore, I'll keep a little eye on Euro AUD for you as well. Just for today, because I'm feeling kind. GN stuck in this little range over here. GN is stuck in this little range, so we're gonna wait and see what happens with that. GJ also in a little range. Might be a rangy day here today, but we'll see. Oh, man, if I'd caught that move yesterday though that I planned for, holy, I would have been up like 60 pips.
Jeez.
For the week, man. Mental. GBP JPY, yes, I'm on GBP JPY. Well done. Thank you, Theodore, much appreciated. Tom, there are some high impact news today. Hope it won't start ranging. What is the high impact news? I don't think we got GBP news though, do we?
I think we do.
We do have GBP news.
No, we don't.
No, I was gonna say, I have my alert set on. Oh yeah, we do have USD news, core CPI. Oh no, I think that'll be alright, to be honest. I think it'll be fine, because that's not till New York session, Tom. So I wouldn't worry. The only thing maybe is the euro rate, about 12.45, but that's again New York session. So yeah, I wouldn't actually be stressed. I know. So tomorrow we've got GBP news, so that'll be GDP tomorrow monthly. So that'll be a good little news special. So we'll watch the news tomorrow at 7 AM, see what happens, because they are expecting a little bit of an increase. So we'll see. Okay, you think GBP JPY is going to break? Question mark, question mark. Should I wait? Well, let's put it this way. This is what I do, yeah? I see the candles, I see a resistance formed, and I see not one candle that's closed above there on the 30-minute. So that's what I wait for. I'm going to wait for a 30-minute to close above. 30 min to close above here. That's what I'm going to wait for. It's up to you what you wait for. You know, nobody's telling you what to, no one's going to tell you what to do. But I can advise you and say, you want to take impulsive moves above here, you're going to have, you're going to have a hard day. It's going to be always much better to wait for a closure, because we don't know. Look at all these wicks. There's nothing to tell us yet that we're going to actually break this level. If you look at the start, you got to watch the candles. At the start of this candle, what did it do? It pushed up to this resistance. Looked like it was going to break above. And now, what did it do? What did this candle just do? Pushed up to that resistance. What's it doing now? We're just ranging. Just sit back, relax, and just wait. Relax. It's all good. Don't get anxious when you see price coming up to resistance or support, because we don't know yet. Nothing's happened yet. Awesome. I'm watching Euro JPY as well. Okay, nice. Yeah. I used to trade EJ back in the day. I did quite well on EJ, but then I just found that EJ just changed. It just overnight just stopped moving the way it did. It just changed. Yeah. I hear you loud and clear. Good. That's good then. But yeah, EJ used to move nice, man. But it just, during London, it just stopped having nice volume. It just ranged a lot. But let's have a look anyway. I'm interested while we're just sitting here being bored waiting for GJ. Let's have a look at EJ. Haven't looked at EJ in a while. EJ looks nice actually. It's had a lot of volume. What's going on, Euro JPY?
Yeah, what's happening?
Oh, bloody hell, look at that. It's changed. See, this is back when I used to trade it. It was probably like 2021, like all over here, man. Look at the state of it. And then compare it to what it looks like now. Look, you can clearly see structure very easily. But yeah, EJ right now, ooh, very tricky for further upside at the minute. Clearly coming into a resistance over here to the left. Clearly, you got a little support formed over here during Asian. So if we get breaks of that, oh, is EJ at 128? Oh my days! I remember the days it was at like. What did it used to be at when I used to trade it? What year did I start streaming? 2021?
2020.
Was it 2020?
Yeah.
2020, yeah?
Yeah, like end of 2020.
September
October,
20. September 2020, wasn't it? Yeah, look at the state of it back then. Yeah, the price was at like 123. Yeah, that was it. It was in the 120s. Oh, it did come back to the 120s. Yeah, sorry, I'm bugging out. I thought it was a lot higher. I thought it was a lot higher than that. Yeah. So yeah, EJ, we could do a little breakdown. Yeah, I mean, in terms of buys and sells, I mean, yeah, that was probably your opportunity, to be completely honest, for sells on Euro JPY. Yeah, that would have been the only opportunity I've seen. Otherwise, you're going to have to wait, basically, for like a resistance to form below here. And then see if we can break this support. And then we've got a little resistance. Or you're going to be looking for buys above this resistance. But it's in a bit of a nasty range, to be honest. But there was only really one opportunity, was once that 15-minute candle closed bearish, you'd be looking at taking a position down to the support to see what happens, as we're clearly creating structure. Right, lower resistance, breaking of support here. Alright, that's your opportunity. Stops above, little one-to-one to push to support. That was kind of really the only opportunity I've seen so far for this session on EJ. But if not, you're probably gonna have to wait a little bit longer. That's GN. We've got GJ over here. GJ's coming down. That's cool. That's what we want to see. Bit of a pullback now. I'd rather see this and then a break above. Yeah, that is much better. So, patience today, people. Where you live in UK? Southeast where? London, mate. I'm a London boy. Well, I am from London, but I won't lie to you. I literally just recently moved a little bit further out than London. But born and raised. Only about 3 months ago have I moved out into a bit more of a countryside. Probably about half an hour from London. Whereabouts are you from? Netiques? Netiques, yep. Whereabouts do you live in Netiques? You can buy the bottom, sell the top until it breaks. It's up to you. I think there is an opportunity to sell Euro JPY and Euro USD. I think there is a potential opportunity to sell Euro JPY if we start to create resistance below that 4-hour support level, and then we start breaking that support. Otherwise, Euro AUD, I think the sell move has already happened. We did discuss this when somebody else asked about Euro AUD. That would have been your prime opportunity. That or there. That would have been the two entry positions for Euro AUD to sell it, in my opinion. If you want further sells, you're going to have to wait to see how we start reacting at the structure level, and then potentially look for further low pullback and to sell lower time frame. That's probably your only opportunity now. Otherwise, you should have been in over here, or even over here. So that's just my opinion, right? And everybody looking at GJ like, oh, do I sell? Relax. We haven't even closed outside the range yet. Alright, we don't know what's going on here. So just relax. You're from the northwest. Oh, nice. Whereabouts in the northwest? Northwest. What's northwest is like, what is that, Liverpool or places like that? Northeast would be probably like, oh god, I don't know. I haven't looked at an England map and God knows how long.
Oh, hard because the UK is like not circle, is it? It's very like thin.
Yeah, thin and long, isn't it?
Yeah. Harrow.
Harrow? Oh, northwest London. Oh. I thought you meant northwest of England. Oh, I know it. I know Harrow and Watford. Yeah. I know it well, man. I'm from the north side of London, so you probably know where I'm from.
Yeah, I'm the Milton Keynes.
Yeah, he's Milton Keynes, so you probably know that. Oh, Watford, nice. Yeah, man. I've been to Watford Shopping Centre plenty of times. Won't even lie to you. Yeah, been Watford plenty of times. Good little shopping centre there. Yeah, it's funny. What do you think of live order flow? I'm not sure what that is, to be honest. I've heard of like something called order block or something, but I don't know much about it. I'm not gonna lie. If I don't know about something, I just admit it. You know, I don't know about something. I don't know. You know. But yeah, it's pretty nice. I like to see this bit of a pullback on GJ. It's pretty good.
I think what is nice for sells is coming up to that 153 level first and getting reactions off it. Because until you get that, anything pulling back could just be for us to head back up to that level.
So what you're saying is you want it to pull back, and then like what I was saying, create like a restructure to come down again.
Yeah, definitely.
Oh yeah. Because you can't just sell off this one. You wouldn't.
Nah.
You don't know what. You know, you might get away with it, but it's not gonna. Like me and you know that's not long term gonna give you anything. You know, right now, even though we've seen this drop in, it's cool, isn't it? Because we know that, okay, that means that it's showing its hand, right? But we got to now understand, okay, fine, if we're going to break this structure here, then we'll pull back at some point, we will create resistance, and we will continue then. But if not, we'll create support, and we can start making our way back up. We don't know yet, so we just got to wait.
Oh yeah, I just feel like if sales were to play, I feel like we would have come up and start the session to this area,
and then drop down. Yeah, I agree. Yeah. Sorry. I thought you. Yeah, I get what you mean now. Yeah.
So I still like the buys a lot more at this point.
Oh yeah, look at the structure. Look at the structure. It's like this. You know, every time there's been a pullback, if you sell it, it's not gonna last very long. So here, pullback, support, continue. Pullback, support, continue. Pullback, support, continue. Pullback, support, continue. Pullback, what are we looking for? Support, what are we gonna do? Continue. Until we see a break of this kind of structure, and we do that, we're not going down until we do something along those lines. I'd be very if we just get a big sell-off like this, right? Then it is one of them that is completely one of them. We see that probably like once or twice a year, where there's just a really impulsive sell-off, and the only way you could have caught it is just by saying, yeah, sell. That's the only way, and that's not going to work long term. You're gonna have a very painful trading experience doing that. But yeah, sorry, Natix, I don't know what live order flow is, to be completely honest with you. Look at that wick.
Yeah, direction.
Right, anyway, I'm gonna go make a little cup of tea quick, because we've still got like 15 minutes left for this candle to close, and then I'll be back. So I'm just gonna make some tea, and I'll be back in about 5 minutes. So bear me 5 minutes. Ooh, GN breaking down over here. Yeah, GN have to wait for a closure. Oh, the number of open buy and sell orders you can see live. I mean, I think that's obviously, look, that's just for retail traders, right? So I'm pretty sure. Don't quote me on that, but I'm pretty sure that's just for retail traders, like their open live positions, which is fine. But remember, like 90% lose, right? So I wouldn't be relying on that. You could maybe use that a little bit to your advantage. Like if you see that, let's say for example you came on the charts today, you took a sell, and then afterwards you went and checked that and saw, oh, there's way more sell orders on Euro AUD than buys. Then okay, then you can see, oh, that makes sense why we had a little move down. But I wouldn't rely on it. It's like that Chinese indicator thing that I've seen or used to look at a couple times. You know, it's like that. You don't never be reliant on one of those things. You can just use it as a bit of a, you know, just a little bit of a supporting factor if you want to. But are they really necessary? Because at the end of the day, the chart's going to tell you everything you need to know. You know, like if you look at GJ, would you say there's more sell orders or buy orders just by looking at it? And if you can't identify that, then I mean, then you know, trading really is going to be very tough for you. Not you personally, but I'm talking anybody. You know, because at the end of the day, we should be able to come on a chart and clearly say, yeah, there's clearly more buyers than sellers. Well, why is that? Because we're clearly moving up and we're clearly creating buy structure, bullish structure. But look at this situation here now, guys. That's why you don't just jump in. But yeah, right, let me go toilet. We've got like 13 minutes left for this, so yeah, I'm gonna have a little cup of tea as well. I'll be back in a sec.
Yeah, I mean, at one point it was looking like it was going to start smashing up.
Yeah, did it? Oh, because of that 15-minute.
Yeah, it's not coming up.
Searching for higher ground. Can't see in front of me. My enemies have tried every possibility. Ability to know if I can bleed. If that's what you wanted, you won't get it tonight. 'Cause I can fly. I can fly.
Yeah, the only way I'd take sells is I'd have to see a bearish candle closing below at this point. I wouldn't sell it here because the new 30-minute might come back to that 880 area and then start driving up. So that would be the conditions for buys. Like, we'd have to continue this move now. But for sells, if we start seeing candles breaking down after seeing what we have over here, and then we start to create that lower resistance, could be worth a shot then to push back to the lows of the Asian session. Because if you think about it, if we're going to come up, this candle rejected, clearly retested that level. We had a support formation there. So now anything breaking back down into that means that we're not holding structure and creating support to go up. But if we do respect this current support here, then we are, right? We are holding support. So we should then start making our way to break back above. So I'll be keeping an eye on this now. What did GN do? GN 30-minute broke support. Potential selling opportunity there. Yeah, my only concern is the 4-hour structure, but still, little opportunity. If you're gonna take sells, stops above previous 30-minute candle, could get away with that. 16 pips, 1-to-1 would be, yeah, about there. So it could be a nice move there on GM. Keep an eye on that. Little journal up maybe. EJ, still in that range. Gold, still in the range. GJ. Yeah, GJ we're gonna have to keep an eye on. I don't want to see this. I don't want to see candles start breaking down below this kind of level if we're gonna head up. So for buys, we need to respect this now and then start making our way back up. So it's okay to come to it, but we need to start making our way back to this resistance. Otherwise, there is very much potential that we could start actually coming down. What happened, man? We had like 20 viewers and then just loads have dropped out. Typical.
Yeah, it's quite nice. At least that 30 did close below 880.
Oh, you're talking about for downside?
Yeah, like
yeah.
It was good that we for the buy move opportunity. Like it wouldn't have been nice if we started closing back in.
No.
Really.
Mm-mm. But like I say, if we're going to move bullish, we'll respect this now and we'll start coming back up. And then this wick will clearly be that wick of the 4-hour that it needed to drive up. If this is 30-minute and that was the top of the range and that was most recent support, believe I would have been in buys there to push back up. But it's 15 minutes, so it doesn't work the same manner, because if you look at the 30-minute, we're actually below support. So this new 30-minute may come back up here to reject again to start coming down. Well, what will that be? Well, there'll be a resistance forming on the lower time frame below here.
Yeah, anything could happen at this point.
Yeah.
Say the word. Lover, what's holding you down? I ain't like others. Don't let them hold your ground. I am in the summer sky. I am hearing all the lies. Don't turn your back on me. I'm here for you. I'll light your fire as the cold comes through. You'll be my passenger and I'll break through.
God, these songs remind me like I'm in a nightclub or something. Can you hear them? I don't think you can you?
Yeah, I have had them though, not gonna lie.
Oh mate, you want to hear this one? I'm listening to this song right now. It sounds like I should be in like a London nightclub right now.
Yeah, I see what you mean.
Oh, you probably just missed the drop bit where it was doing. But yeah, it sounded like a bloody nightclub.
No, I could hear the beat.
Oh, can you? Oh, right, okay.
Because it's a bit laggy on the YouTube, innit? It's
Oh,
like
yeah.
behind
Oh,
or
yeah,
whatever.
yeah. Come on, GJ man, do something. Yeah, I'm just vibing over here. Vibing. Your AUD retracing. GM retracing. GJ retracing. But yeah, I would, after this rejection, I'd love to see buys, but at the same time, if we do get confirmation for sells, that could be really nice as well. Probably around 15 pip stop. It's quite ambitious to say we're going to come all the way down to 660, but we'll see. What do you think about prop trading firms that give you funds to trade? I did speak about, yeah, we did have this in-depth conversation yesterday. But just as a brief overview of what we discussed yesterday, I basically just said that unless you're already profitable and you might have it as a second income, I don't think that's too bad of a thing. But in my opinion, solely relying on capital from a trading prop firm is going to be, it's going to be very dangerous. In my opinion, I don't think that's a good idea at all. But some people want to do that. That's fine. I personally think you should use whatever capital you would spend on the challenge to put in a trading account and start practicing, and in the meantime start trying to build capital for yourself, because at the end of the day you want to be in control of your own funds. Ultimately, I'm in control of my own funds. I can withdraw when I like, not withdraw when I want. You know what I mean? It's very different. It's very different. You have to understand that you don't get that. You don't get those privileges when somebody else is in control of the funds, right? So remember, that's what I'm going to say on it, really. But if you're doing it as a second income, then if it doesn't work, then you're going to be really, you're not going to be. It's not like that's it. It's done for you. You're not got no money to trade. No, you do. You just continue with your own capital, right? That's the difference. I've known so many people that have done it, and then once they've lost the challenge, or they've blown it, or they've done something to mess it up, that's it. What do they do then? They haven't got the money to trade. So they went from trading money, and they were trading big lot size. So they're thinking, yeah, because I got funded 10k and all this. They're decent lot size, and then now they got nothing. Whereas I'd rather start from 0.01 and build it all the way up if I have to. You know what I'm saying? That's what I'd rather do every day of the week. You know what I mean? So, yeah, but obviously it's completely up to you. Obviously I don't want to put anybody off, but I also don't want to advise anybody in the wrong way. So, I mean, if you ask for my opinion, I'll give my opinion. Yeah, I mean, I'd much rather take buys here, to be honest. I'd much rather have buys, but I think sells could be nice as well because of the sort of way that we're setting up. Just doesn't feel like it wants to break up, but we'll see, because there's just so much time left. No problem, Theodore. Right, once this 15-minute candle's closed, I'm going to be gone for 5 again, and then I'll be back just before open. Do you live stream every day? Yes, I'm back every day now. Yeah, I'm back every day now, which is good. I used to do the live streams every day last year, and then I kind of got a bit too many people would just, I don't know. Anyway, I'm back now. So yeah, I do live stream every day, and yeah, you're more than welcome to come on every morning. That's what we want. That's want as many people as we can have every morning, regular people. That's obviously the best thing. So yeah, I will be on every morning.
We're missing
Yeah,
Byron today.
Oh yeah, no Byron today. Yeah. I just realised. He's usually active in the chat. I started in January with 250, now I am with 524, risking 2 to 4%, and I love to see the account growing. My goal was to make 500 and then buy a funded account, but I don't want to anymore. Oh, nice. That's excellent. That's excellent, Jay Casemiro. Very nice. That's over, what's that, like a doubled your return.
Double.
So yeah, so you think now you do the same process again with a different lot size, and then you turn that 500 into 1,000, and then you turn 1,000 into 2,000, and then 2,000 into 4, and then that's how you, just by doing the same thing every day. You know, you don't have to change the way that you trade. The only difference now is your risk, is your lot size. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, that's amazing. That's amazing. I started at FTMO, okay, and I took loss today. Took a loss today. Well, I tell you what, Natiques, the best thing to do when you take a loss is, first of all, you should create a chart like what I've got obviously now. You want to label that chart, explaining why you took that trade, and all the things that was going through your mind. One, you want to journal that, so you want to keep that, and you want to assess that loss. And two, you could send that chart into this YouTube channel here on the live stream, and we can take a look and give you some feedback. That would be the best thing for you to not take that same loss again, maybe, right? So yeah, think about that. But it's okay to take a loss. I take losses all the time, but obviously you have to be emotionally in check with losses, as well as, you know, actually try and see where you went wrong. Otherwise you're never going to improve. Otherwise. Yeah, in order to improve, you know, you have to assess your performance on a daily basis. My name is Junis. Okay, Junis. Did I say that correctly? Junis. I'll call you Junis. But yeah, that's the best thing I can advise you, Junis, to do, to assess that. You just buy above and below and wait. Well, not necessarily all the time, but in theory, yeah, I wait for breaks of a range. Yep, to the up or to the downside. Look for support resistance to form above or below the range. Look at the higher time frames. Understand your trend. Understand what the higher time frames are doing. There's a lot that goes into it. It's not just as simple as waiting for a break of there. Because if that previous candle closed bearish, I would be very cautious taking buys, but it didn't. It closed bullish, so I'm thinking, okay, yeah, we could continue. Have you taken any trades yet? Not today. Nothing today so far. I'm waiting to see if this 15-minute closes below 874. Could have a nice little shot to the downside for open. If it breaks above 980, 984. Then could have a nice shot to the upside. That's all I'm waiting for right now. Anyways, I'm going to be back in about 5 minutes. Just before this kind of closes, and then we'll see what's up. See if we can have a little trade coming into open. If not, then yeah, we'll have to just wait and see what happens. Obviously I come off stream just after 8 anyway, but yeah, hopefully we can maybe get a little move at open and then see what happens. But yeah, I'm going to be waiting the full 11 minutes for this candle to close. If it ends up down over here, fine, no problem. Right, I'll be back in a few minutes, 5 minutes, I'll be back. Yeah, I'll be back in 5 minutes. Tomorrow live, please. Yeah, I'll be live tomorrow, don't worry. Yep. Junis, I'll be live tomorrow. I'm going to join every day from now. Beautiful. That's what I like. That's what I like to hear. Yeah, I'll be live tomorrow. I'll be live every day, Monday to Friday. Obviously not Saturday, Sunday, but Monday to Friday, every day. Right, 5 minutes, I'll be back. Right. I was gonna say I was looking at the 5 minute. 5 minute presented a little entry, but I'm gonna obviously wait for the 15 minute to close. Because if the 15 minute candle can't close below 874, then obviously there is a chance we actually might start making our way back up after open. But if this candle does close bearish, then I think we should be good for below 872. I think we should be good for downside at that point. So I'd have about a 13 pip stop for about the same reward. So 1 to 1. That's what I'd be looking at. That's my plan. But we'll probably be coming off just after open anyway on the stream, so that would just have to be one of my trades after the stream. But that's what I'm looking at. So I told you guys already, if this 15 minute can close below this support here at 873, then it should be good to take sells based off starting to show structure at this point. Lower resistance form broke that support like we said. Little opportunity now, push down. If you look on the 30 minute got clean moves up. My only problem is this 820 area, so obviously I'll be watching that again. Just obviously want to watch this level, but ultimately this 15 minute candle might not even do that, so we just have to see. So we've gone down to 6 viewers now. Yeah, we might as well just call it a day in a minute then.
It's weird, it does get back up when you come back on that a little bit.
Yeah, it does, but I know they're obviously just like stream hopping probably. Which I find irritating. Oh, what's going on here? Where's that volume coming from? See what I'm saying? So it looks like we might not get that confirmation here with GJ. So it looks like I might not even get the sell I want. Oh, 30 minute. Go on, close above.
Imagine.
Go on, do a banger. Go on. Go on. Go on. Yes. 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 Go, 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 go. Remember though, if we get a break above 960, that was the pre-London resistance. We've seen that plenty of times. We've seen it if it closed just above like the most recent resistance. Sometimes it runs off. Oh, GJ, why you got to do everyone like that in the last minute?
Just being a pain.
Oh yeah, say that again.
Oh.
Oh. Get ready, boys. If this starts breaking up, this is gonna be lovely. But it might not though. This might just consolidate here now. But ultimately, it will be really nice if we can close above 983. Can have a about 16 pip stop loss, and then we can look to continue up. Yeah, it's probably like 150, 153, 140. Come on, GJ, last 30 seconds, man. Do the Mazza. Come on. It's not gonna do it, is it? Come on, GJ, don't do us like that. Go, 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 go. Push, push. Oh. Nah, dead. Deadness. Can't be taking buys here now. No buys here now for me.
That three, look at that, 1 hour. 3 really weak bearish candles. Weird.
So weird. Oh, what's going on here then? Yeah, and that's no sell entry signal, so. Oh wow. Yeah, the only way I'll be taking sells now is again I'd have to have the close below here on the 15-minute. That's very much still valid at this stage. Or the other option again would be to wait for a break above 980. But anyway guys, YouTube, that is me done for the day. So thank you very much everybody for coming on, really appreciate it. And yeah, make sure you subscribe to YouTube, drop a like on the stream. Hope you enjoyed today's stream. Obviously no trades on stream today, that's perfectly fine. No confirmations. There probably was lower time frame opportunity, maybe like 1 minute or 5 minutes if you were scaling from around the 820 mark, but yeah, no, that's not obviously my style. So apart from that, not a bad day. You know, no trading day is also a good day in my opinion. You know, gives you an opportunity to just learn the art of patience without making anything. But yeah, but like I say, if we do get a break below 870, 15-minute could be worth a shot. Or even a break above 980 also could make sense, but we'll see, because this open candle is going a bit wild, so you probably want to wait for it to close and then see what happens. But yeah, you know guys, that's me done for the day. Thank you very much for coming on, really appreciate it. Have a good rest of your trading day, take care, and
See you guys.
Yep, see you all tomorrow. See everybody tomorrow. Take care. Thanks guys, and make sure you like the stream. It's just dropping, man. That 15 minutes should close below, and then I bet that next one would have dropped if it did.
Yeah, it's moving weird in this area.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah. Right, see you YouTube. Take care.